Lisa, sharing my online dating stories after 50 in Tampa. So I was on number 43 in review, but what better way to review it when I'm on my way to date number 50? So stay tuned for that one and future story times. Follow, share. I love your comments. And this one, I did not learn my lesson. Did not speak on the phone first. We met at this awesome restaurant, and he recently got a divorce like a month ago, which I don't usually meet someone who just recently got a divorce. Second, he's been in and out of something where when you do something that's not legal, you get thrown in here, and I just was completely shocked. I don't know if I didn't Google or I just have notes, and his ex was like 25 years younger and just not good. So my bad. Oops. Okay, that was 43. That's enough. So stay tuned for this one. But in the meantime, have an amazing day. I'll see you next time on Lisa's Dating Online Dating Stories of Tampa after 50. Cheers.
Yeah, but the hose.
Oh, what? It's too hard to get the hose.
Oh, really, Chloe? You said that you didn't learn your lesson? Let me review what you just said. You said that you went out with a guy that he just got divorced a month ago. He's been in and out of jail. His ex is 25 years younger than him, and you still went out with him. No, that sounds about par for the course. I mean, how many times have we seen in these videos women saying, oh, I want a nice guy, I want a nice guy. But then who do they go out with? The bad boys, the chads, the guys who are dangerous and fun. Come on. This is why I always say, never follow what a woman says, go off her actions. And I know we have seen some new blue pill dating coaches out there saying you can't listen to those RP guys, that they're just full of misogyny, they're incels, they live in their mom's basement. No, they're just going to lead you to loneliness. You have to listen to us because we're so close to our fifis and we have our womanist beliefs and use our womanist ways to tell you what women really want. Sure. What's that thing about asking a fish how to fish? No, dude. All the guys in the manosphere are good. They don't go off what women say. They go off the evident examples of whose bed they're jumping into, the bad boys. And who are the baby daddies? The Chads, Tyrones, and again, the bad boys. Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly appreciate all of you who leave comments, who like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on.
Okay, don't talk about me. Because tomorrow I'm going to Big Bear with the guy that I said that I wasn't going to see anymore. I like him. He's really nice. I just don't know what's wrong. But we're going to go to Big Bear. He was like, come on, we'll bring the jet skis. And I was like, but nothing's going to happen. And he just chuckled. I was like, no, really. Anywho, guess I'm going to Big Bear, jet skiing. I'll take some videos. And then Sunday we're going to the Dodger game. That's 2 days, 2 full days. Either I'm going to like him after this weekend or really hate him. I'm not afraid. I've done a full background search on him. He's fine. But what if we get in a fight and then I'm stuck? I'm just saying. You don't know. Anyway, wish me luck. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. It's so beautiful out here in LA. The weather's great. So it's supposed to be 74 there tomorrow. Anyhow. Okay.
Does not compute. Does not compute. Does not compute.
Remember, fam, you're supposed to know how to read her mind. I mean, you're supposed to know exactly how the women think. Especially when you got one that's throwing out more mixed signals than a dyslexic Morse code operator. I mean, seriously. She says that, oh no, I already gave him a background check, but I'm kind of worried. And she says that he's a good guy, but she also said that she wasn't going to go out with him again. And she needs to go out on a lake and be with this guy for 2 days out of the house for her to decide if she likes him or not? Dude, seriously, what more does he have to do? Freaking sacrifice 7 lambs on an altar for you to decide, oh, this is more of a maybe than a no? And the funny thing is this queen is in her 50s. You know, ladies, when this girl tries to defend all of you, it's hard to do it, especially when we have videos of queens doing this kind of stuff, and my male viewers in the comments just roast the hell out of you. And what can this gorilla really say after that? Not a whole lot other than, I kind of see your point there, fam. I mean, queens, I'm going to give you some game here. You know what you should be doing when you reach 50? You should be very clear as to what you're looking for and very clear on your communication. I mean, don't agree to go out with a guy for a full weekend just to decide later on, maybe I'm going to like him afterwards. I mean, I know you queens say that men waste your time, but the difference is it's only time. It's not going to cost you a whole lot. You women are wasting that guy's time and a bunch of money that he's putting down for all this stuff. But that's all right. Somehow, some way, you queens are worth it. Moving on.
So let me tell you something someone said to me when I was dating him. So we were talking, and he was telling me about a time he was out at a bar, and he was single. He wasn't dating anyone, and he and his friend were talking to 2 married women. Now, I forget if his friend was married or not, but he was not married. He was not dating anyone. However, the woman he was talking to at the bar was married. They were actually with a group of people, but I guess the 2 of them talked to these women. So I guess they were talking all night, nothing inappropriate, but she did say she was married, and I guess she was like a little bit flirty with the guy I was seeing. Again, this isn't when I was seeing him, this is before. She was a little flirty, but nothing inappropriate, whatever. So anyway, he was saying to me that he had wanted to go home with her that night, or bring her home to his house. And I was like, she was married. And he was like, she would have been the one wrong, not me. And I'm like, wait. So you think it's okay because you're not married to sleep with a married woman? And he's like, absolutely. I wouldn't be doing anything wrong. Only she would. She's the one that's married. I'm not. If she's not happy in her marriage, it's not my issue. If she wants to sleep with me, it's not my issue. I'm not the one that's married. So what do you guys think about this? I think it's totally wrong. If you're married, you're married. Obviously, you shouldn't be sleeping with anyone. And she didn't. She didn't sleep with him. But he didn't think he was doing anything wrong. He was like, I'm not married. Where is the logic here? So what do you guys think? I actually asked a guy friend of mine, and he said the same thing. He's like, oh, lots of women do it. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not the one that's married. She is. I don't know. I just don't get this. Let me know what you guys think.
God, Karen, you are so stupid.
All right, now that was a very straightforward question that does not have a straightforward answer. Let me explain here. Now, before any of you Colleens jump on my back and say, you gorilla, you're already trying to defend men on this one. Shame on you. That's disgusting. Whatever. Let me just tell you something. It's not uncommon for men in the dating apps, especially the guys who get a lot of attention, that they go on a date with a woman and she'll hide the fact that she's married and she'll act single. And in fact, he'll even ask and she'll just play it off. She'll go home with the guy, sleep with the guy, and then he'll find out after the fact. It hasn't happened once or twice in the dating market. It's actually pretty common. So I had to get that part out of the way first. Now, the question she asked is the guy wrong for knowingly taking a married woman to bed? He's completely wrong. Well, hold up a second. That is more of a morality question, not a legal question or anything else. Why? It's real simple. If he's single, he didn't make any vows. He didn't commit himself to anything other than being single. He's like, I don't have a commitment. And if she's married, she's the one who made the vows. She's the one who dedicated herself to her husband. She would be the one, I'd say at least 90% in the wrong, if not 100% in the wrong. I mean, let me turn this around, Colleens. If it was the guy who was married and he told the woman that he was married and she still slept with him, none of you would say, oh, she's so wrong for doing that. No, you would all be on the guy's fault. He's an unfaithful POS. He cheated on his wife. And you may say, well, yeah, she was also wrong for doing it, but he's the worst one. So why is it when it's a guy who's a single person and it's it's a woman who's married who's doing it, you want to make it sound like, oh, he's the one who's wrong. Yeah, she's also wrong, but he's mostly wrong. Nah. This girl don't play that. My call, just to make it a little bit more fair, I would say if we're going to do a 100% scale as to what percentage falls on him, what percentage falls on her, well, that's real simple to me. 90% falls on her. It's her vow. And the 10% falls on him because he's helping her cheat. And that's why I say, yeah, if he is in the know that she's married, he should not be partaking in that at all. But the majority of the fault does not fall on him. Roll out the shaming and the misogyny accusations to this gorilla. Go ahead, Colleens. Moving on.
When I showed up for the date, all 9 of them were angry, mad, and had a lot to say. 211 first dates. Let's talk about dates number 5, 10, 33, 39, 56, 95, 106, 155, and 191. Okay, positivity is the most attractive thing I find in a man. Regardless of the state of the world or how things can be bad, if a man can be positive and find the sunny side, I find that incredibly attractive. So all 9 of these men must have been positive and pretty pleasant in our phone calls and our messages, because I would not go on a date if anyone is super negative. It's just not going to happen. But when I showed up, all 9 of these men decided to tell me all the terrible things that happened in their divorce and how angry they are at their ex-wife and how entitled the ex-wife was to all their things and how dare she, whatever it was. The entire date, all 9 of these, just, I call it a little bit bleh, the barf. They bleh, all over my brand new shoes. So...
Him, her, bodies.
You know, fam, I'm still in shock of what I just heard. Granny, let me get this straight. You went on 211 first dates. OMG, this granny has got that silver-colored roast beef bypass stuffed with more meat than a sausage factory. I mean, that sounded like it needed more lube than a Diddy freak-off. And she's got the whole map so accurate, she literally has each ride of the carousel numbered, labeled, reviewed, and archived. She wants a man to be positive and find the sunny side. Granny, with that much mileage, you can find the sunny side in at least 7 different time zones. And she has the nerve to say their stories about their exes and their divorce and how they lost all these things and how their exes get to keep all their stuff is the part. It's the barf part. Listen, Granny, good ride. Let me tell you something. The barf part is that stale pool of liquid DNA collection that you've been working on for I don't know how long that could possibly still be collected up there somewhere, oozing out every now and then. I mean, seriously, how can you actually make these TikTok videos as if you were a teenage girl, but talking about all these, let's call them golden age carousel rides? I just have to ask one thing. Does your gynecologist have you as an example of being used heavily well past the warranty has expired already, with no extension offered? I mean, let's be honest, fam. This isn't rode hard, put away wet. This is rode hard, used up all the wetness, got dry, lubed it right back up, took it right back out there, rode it again a few more times until she almost broke a hip. Then she put it away. And I don't want to know if it was wet or not.
I went over my notes and I started to tally up how many of them were angry. And when I saw that it was 9, it was kind of shocking. One man I did put in the notes that I did say to him, you know, we don't have to share our sad stories tonight on the first date. We can save our sad stories for another date. And he said, no, I want to talk about them right now. I need to talk about it right now. Now, so many of you may say, Alice, why didn't you just pick up and leave? I have agreed to meet someone. In my situation, I always say stay for 45 minutes, the maximum an hour. I will look at my time when we start the date and I give myself the max an hour and then we end it. Only on a couple of situations did I have to stand up and leave. And that's because they were rude, crude, or I had enough and I just couldn't stay a minute longer. And so I did pick up and leave. But on this one, I allow people to be who they're going to be. I allow them to talk about what they're going to talk about because I learn a lot about them if you just listen. You don't have to do much. They will show you exactly who they are. And these men were just angry, so angry. So here's my question for you. How many of you went on a date and a very angry man showed up and just dumped his bucket and just all over your brand new shoes? What were they so mad about? Let me know.
All right, note that this granny said that as soon as the guy started talking about his ex, she doesn't want to hear about it. And why wasn't she thinking she should get up and leave? This isn't something new. Women expect the good man to be their personal therapist. He's got to sit down and hear everything that they have to say, but they will not return the favor. They don't want to hear your problems. They want to hear that you have everything on lockdown, that you're going to be the rock that they could throw their BS on, but not the other way around. While at the same time, they'll say that they want a guy who can communicate better and share his feelings more. Yeah, that's going to work out perfectly. And also, don't think that she decided to stay there for 45 minutes to an hour because she made a commitment to this date. It's going to be 45 minutes to an hour. That is total BS. Say the truth. The reason that you're willing to stay there 45 minutes to an hour is because you figured, okay, I'm here, I'm listening to this guy, I want to get something out of it. I wanted free dinner. I mean, if you're going to be a 304, be 100% honest about it. Don't try to be the noble 304. It doesn't work out well for you, queen. And granny, please, you're asking other women, oh, how many of you have gone out with an angry man and he just comes out and blah, barfs it all up on your brand new shoes? Oh, I got a better challenge for you. How about this, granny? Listen up here, queens. I'm just going to ask my male viewers. How many of you have showed up to a date and the queen sitting across for you wants you to pay for her dinner and be her personal therapist where she can dump all her traumas on you? I'm pretty sure it's going to be barfed on more than just the shoes. It'll be the shoes, the pants, the shirt, and probably the couple that's sitting at the table next to you.
Game over, man. It's game over.
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content.
If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms.
If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.